1-11. In the toothpick and tiles game, you looked at the number of square tiles and the number of toothpicks used to form shapes. The math words that describe the number of tiles and toothpicks are area and perimeter. Read the math notes box for this lesson to review how area and perimeter are related to tiles and toothpicks. Then follow the directions below. So go ahead and pause the video so that you can go in your notes, in your textbook, and read the math notes. Also, I recorded a video called 1-11 math notes, so you could actually read it with me with the video, and I'm also analyzing. So right now we are reviewing the game, and it's really about the area and the perimeter. So what area meant was the inside, so your shapes, how many tiles you use, and perimeter were actually the toothpicks, or the number of toothpicks you count around the shape. Okay, you can also use the e-tool, so you could do that lesson and follow the prompts of the teacher to see how you're gonna show that information or your work if you're gonna use the e-tool. And you can always click on the link and get the homework help. So directions for A: find the area and the perimeter of the figure at the right. In B is the same. Find the area and the perimeter of the rectangle at the right. In letter C, design your own shape with 5 square tiles. Record the perimeter and the area. So pause the video, draw those shapes on your paper, and then either work ahead and check your work with this video. Again, I'm only gonna do one of them. So I'm gonna sketch sample B, and you need to be doing all the work on your paper. So the rectangle has 8 centimeters, and again we can call this the length, and we could also call it the base, but I can only write one of them. I don't have to write both. And then also it has the height, or the base. I could also write it like that. And it's given as 5 centimeters. So to find the perimeter, we're going to add all the lengths. So I do need double the length and double the width. So perimeter equals, I can start from one corner and I could repeat 8 centimeters plus 5 centimeters plus 8 centimeters plus 5 centimeters. Another way I could have written it is I say, well, I have 2 groups of 8 centimeters, and then I also have 2 groups of 5 centimeters. I could see them on top as well. So there's the first group, second group of 8. So grouping them so that you could write it differently. It's your choice, but looks like we would have to have the same result. If you don't have the same result, pause the video, look for mistakes and fix it. So the perimeter in this case I have 16 centimeters plus 10 centimeters, so total of, go ahead and write it on your paper and use the centimeter measurement. For area, I actually need the square units inside the square. So we're going to use, so we need all the inside. I'm going to use the formula, or the length times width. So the area is equal to length times the width. And if you watched the video or read the notes from earlier, it also could be called the base times the height. So we're looking for the 90-degree angle in a rectangle. So I'm going to substitute, or replace, 8 centimeters times 5 centimeters. So that will give me the area A, which gives me, when I multiply 40, and then we use centimeters times centimeters or centimeters squares. So the area is the square units inside. So if I had to draw all of them, again, I'm just showing you, I'm not really doing it accurately, there will be 40 of those little unit squares that represent area. Go ahead and do example A and C. Remember, when you design your own, you just create your own shape, but you have to use 5 square tiles. Record everything in your paper.